And looking back, one of the things I reflect on was the fact that I was raised by a single mother. And there were 5 things, if I can reflect on, that I would say represent a common thread from my young days up till today that I live by. First one is hard work. One of the favorite quotes I like, and it's from someone we all know, may so rest in peace, is Kobe Bryant. And Kobe says, talent is important, but hard work outweighs talent every time. So hard work was always something I saw from my mom. My mom was in the medical field. Growing up, right from probably when I was like 6, 7, I never remembered my mom having one job. She always had 2 jobs, always. And not just 2 jobs at any given point in time. She probably always had 2 or 3 businesses. So I learned that very early to say, you know what, hard work pays. But then what I also learned early as well was hard work is not enough. I'm sure people are like wondering, what do you mean by hard work is not enough? Grace is important. And grace is that undeserved favor that can be earned. It can only be given by God. And over time, why that's important is, in as much as I've worked hard, I've seen so many people as well that have worked really hard, but haven't really gotten as far as they should. So the grace, I call it the God factor, is really, really, really important as well. As a man of faith, I'm always giving it all back to God to say it's by your grace, it's by your grace. And even the Bible says, we shall live by grace through faith. And the third one as well, which is extremely important. A lot of people see people that are really successful, but what you find out is a lot of them have failed multiple times. So you should never, ever be afraid of failure. You have to take the lessons. One of the sayings I like the most, and for me, when I meet with a lot of experienced people, I always want to understand their lessons from failure. And this quote says, the master has failed more times than the beginner has tried. So a lot of times we only see, the successes. For a lot of times, there are a lot of times when people have failed. But the honest truth is you can learn through it. Today, the way I call it fail fast. So in any role I'm in, or in anything I'm doing, I call it fail fast, learn fast, quickly. Fail, learn from it, take the learnings, build it into it. So that's the third principle. The fourth principle that I would also say I took out from my mom, it's about giving, it's about helping, it's about inspiring others. My favorite quote is, I've never seen anyone being poor just by giving. So always find a way to give back, always find a way to sow seeds, always find a way to inspire. And the last one, that's for me, it's the gold standard, is always remembering that at best we're the vessel. The source would always remain God, the Father. And you always have to give the glory back to Him. So it's about constant mode of thanksgiving in every situation. When doors shut for me, that's when I get excited. People are like, are you kidding me? Because I'm like, God, you're about to do something bigger than what I'm imagining. I'm knocking on the door and you're saying this door is not big enough, so I'm going to shut it. And I'll speak to it tonight. There have been so many instances like that where we shut the door. Earlier on, I didn't get it. I'll be disappointed, But now when doors shut, I'm excited. That's when I even give more thanks to say, God, take charge and just take control and reveal that which only you can do. Only you.